Kick is a dying platform. I'm actually excited to watch this one because I was rocking with Kick whenever it first came out. I thought I was about to start streaming over there because they was talking about, oh, we paying hourly wages. That never happened that I'm aware of. So, yeah.
But Adin and Rage back on Twitch.
Oh yeah, and Adin coming back, and Rage already came back. Yeah.
GG's. It's because everyone was doing wild shit on there and they wasn't moderating it.
I already blocked the platform. The platform, bro. I'm going back to Twitch. I can't. We got this, bro. Why the is the chat already breaking, bro?
I've been waiting for this day for a very long time. We can officially say that the death of Kick is here.
Incredible.
Now, in the recent couple of months, Kai's Mafiathon has taken over the internet.
Bro, his Mafiathon was so just crazy.
Kai has broken the world record for the most stream subs on Twitch. And then right after that, they rolled into what is now known as the Phaseathon for December, where the FaZe clan members come onto the streaming platform and just do 25 straight days of streaming. And of course,
FaZe low-key
the
funny as shit.
The apocalypse is kind of dying down, so you would see more and more streamers come back and do their favorite form of content, which is streaming. But there were two guys that were missing in this equation, and it was Your Rage and Adin Ross. Probably some of the bigger names in streaming content in the WL community, at least. And the whole reason why is because they were going...
I haven't really heard much about Adin. I know he took a break like recently, but like didn't he take like a long ass break too, and then came back to Kick, and then took another long ass break, and it was like, you know what, I'm going back to Twitch? Isn't that what happened?
Through this behind the scenes battle where they had to get away from Kick because Kick is dying.
Kick team, hello there. We want to give you a heads up. The content you're currently streaming isn't in line with our. Hey, yo, Kick team. I don't know who's running. Shut the up. Respectfully, shut the up. You're not gonna do that to me, and I promise you not.
Incredible.
Bammy, I'll take another 81-day break. Do that to me right now. I dare you. Whoever the that is, you
power
better
he had is
right
crazy
now. And I put that on God. The you think you're talking to?
Kick was supposed to be the edgier...
Bro, could you imagine, like, Kai talk... Doesn't...
less restrictive, non-TOS version of Twitch. Some of their main selling points were this 955 split. They had some sort of minimum wage that they had created for content creators at one point in time. They also were giving contracts out. I'm talking about big, enormous bags to some of the greatest content creators in the world. And honestly, it was kind of like being at your dad's house. Your parents got divorced. Your dad had less rules. You could go to bed whenever you want, eat whatever you want, you know, watch whatever you wanted on TV. But after a certain amount of time, living in excess like that, in abundance, unchecked regulation, you get a cavity. Now, the great Kick exodus started when a lot of the bigger streamers' contracts were running up, and they all started to go back to Twitch. Now, if you would have built a good platform, you would have seen people stay on the platform, regardless of if they were getting some big, huge contract. Because again, the 955 split still stands. But with that being said, that is not the case. And then I think once the big joker fell, everything was fucking FouseyTube is carrying Kick. Adin Ross says, I will be making a full video on why I'm leaving Kick indefinitely. I am stepping down officially, and I will be going into detail about this week. I will tell you all everything. With that being said, I am going to fully focus on being reinstated on Twitch. What's interesting in that is Adin Ross isn't even reinstated on Twitch. He's basically saying, I am not going back, and I would rather not stream at all than to stream on a platform like Kick. And this is after a while of trying to make a couple of attempts as to righting the wrongs that Kick potentially had done to him. Now, these are things that are done behind the scenes, so we don't really know. People like Trainwreck, co-founder, CEO, whatever.
Bro, do y'all remember what was going on Kick whenever it first dropped, bro? Do you remember whenever this nigga Adin went live and streamed the fucking Super Bowl? And then after, I don't know if it was the same stream or before that, nigga just went on fucking Pornhub and was just streaming that shit like shit was regular. Like... Bro, it was dead. I was just a streaming website with no fucking rules, bro.
Has had these cryptic conversations on stream about Adin Ross that kind of give us a glimpse as to what could have possibly happened.
Brandon, thoughts on Adin potentially even Kick? I hope it doesn't happen.
Brother, have you ever done a sober stream?
I think we need Adin. I like Adin a lot. I hope him and Eddie, you know, figure it out. You know, I think it's just a miscommunication. I really think Adin is like the third to the triangle. He's a triforce with us. I think it's necessary. And he's my friend. I would love for him to be on the platform. It makes me happier. At the end of the day, he's gonna do what he's gotta do what he's gotta do. I'm gonna call it. Adin's gonna be unbanned on Twitch. I mean, Zedrak, you have to understand, like, I believe in him. I believe in him. I hope he gets unbanned, but he would have to fully reform. Like, we're talking of like an overnight maturation. Is that the word? Like, there's no getting bored one day and dropping an F-bomb or bringing someone on singing the F-word, right? You know what I'm talking about? Like, Twitch supports that if you're a lefty. Right, we see that all the time, but they will not tolerate it on the other side. I believe in him, though. I mean, to be honest, like, I think he puts his head to it, he can do it. I think Adin's already matured a but from just the last 2 years, like a massive amount.
Oh, train
Cash
wreck.
Adin.
We can see the pain in your eyes and the cries in your voice. Adin isn't just a part of the triangle. I think he is the base. I think he is truly the foundation that Kick stands
Lefty.
on. Kind of like the Michael Jordan of the 90s. Peak viewership, finals was crazy, last shot, all those things. And then when Michael Jordan steps to the side, NBA viewership plummets. Just like Kick's viewership. Since Adin Ross has been not streaming, of course his boys
Kick has reached his lowest hours watching since January 2023 after Adin Ross and his group SSB boycotted the streaming platform. Bro, it was at 60 million and fucking just dropped to 10. No, that's 10 million hours watched, yeah. Damn, that's crazy. That shit went all the way fucking down. He said lefty. Oh, I wasn't paying attention again. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't hear that. I can't put down the cup. Bro, that's crazy. This looks like every time I get into a fucking crypto coin.
over at SSB stopped streaming as well. And since they aren't streaming, Kick has seen its lowest viewership since January of 2023. That's something crazy to think about. One person, one collective holding that much weight on your platform. I don't know of any other platform that exists where if they stopped creating, we would see the lowest stretch of viewership on their platform. I wouldn't even want somebody to have all that power. And that's when you know that you have something wrong fundamentally with what you got going on. Now, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of the content creators who have left Kick in the past and then went back to Twitch have all said that they enjoyed it. I remember when Bruce Drop-Em-Off left and then went right to Twitch, he saw an increase in views, was having a grand old time.
What happened to Bruce, bro? Is this nigga on a break? What's going on?
The next person to follow him, ironically, from that DYK collective was Your Rage. Your Rage left Kick and then went over to Twitch, and honestly, it seemed like the best thing possible for him.
But I was like discussing like
contract
shit with like
contract.
Let me tell you one thing. I don't even think I'm allowed to say this. I still haven't gotten paid my last like payment or two from Kick. I ain't gonna cap. It's December.
Now, the shady business tactics are going to be something to talk about as soon as they get discussed more. I know Adin Ross, when reinstated or comes back or whatever platform video that he makes, will have no love lost and no holds barred for Kick. But I know it's got to feel good for Your Rage to not get paid for the last 2 months of his gajillion-dollar contract, to only come back to the Twitch.
Bro, this nigga Rage was making money on Kick, bro.
Platform,
oh my God.
And have his highest viewership ever, peaking at 130,000 people. That's got to validate every fear or every emotion that you had about going back to the Twitch platform. Now, I mentioned this earlier, but all of these things happening when it did ultimately means that Kick, in my opinion, can never recover. Mafiathon just ended, and this was Kai's biggest month. Honestly, arguably Twitch's biggest month since like the Fortnite era, and it couldn't have gone any better than what it did. Not only were there the most eyes on the platform at the time, I mean, Twitch was really big. People were coming to the platform. The mainstream popularity grew to a whole nother level with the corporate taking, the brand deals, the celebrities that came on Kai's stream. I don't think anybody left Mafiathon and thought Twitch was going anywhere. I think that a lot of people left Mafiathon and thought any competitor of Twitch has a long way to go until they are really competition.
Bro, Twitch, I can't see. Oh shit, what the? Who is this guy? I feel like I've seen him before. Did he do something like? I don't fucking know. Anyways, bro, Twitch, I can't see any company at all coming for Twitch, bro. I think Twitch will forever be top fucking streaming status, because streaming is about to be next shits, bro. There was like movies and TV shows and shit. Streaming, boom. It's YouTube videos, streaming. YouTube videos, streaming. And streaming is slowly starting to creep up there, bro. Twitch is forever. Oh my
Gentlemen,
God.
we are seeing the downfall of Kick right in front of
I don't
our
like
eyes,
Kick,
and they
bro.
have no one to blame but themselves. At the end of the day, at the beginning of the night, the product that they built to compete with Twitch just never became that. The only thing they can really hang their hat on right now is a 95.5 sub split and less ads. But I'm gonna keep it a stack. Unless you make content that you can't stream on other platforms because of TOS, so you have to stream on Kick. For every
that might be the
other
only
streamer
good
out
thing
there,
for Kick.
it is more beneficial for you to stream
on
any other platform besides Kick.
Now, on surface level, a 95-5 split seems better than a 70-30 split. The numbers just sound more enticing. It makes you seem like you're gonna make a lot more money. But 95-5 of $100 is less than 70-30 of $500,000. Like, the math just has to math in order for your 95-5 to work. If there's not the viewer base on the platform, then it's not going to translate to dollars for the content creators.
He's spitting, bro.
Kick said that they're willing to pay $60 per hour to anyone.
Bro, see, this is what I'm talking about. they said they was going to start doing this, and I was like, oh shit, I'm about to quit my job and become a fucking full-time streamer on Kick. Bro, when did they even start doing this? I never got nothing for this shit.
Is willing to stream on their platform no matter if they have 1 viewer or 100 viewers on their stream.
Now, when Kick rolled out this initiative, it was something that even myself was skeptical of from the beginning.
Kick is hard to
People
use.
told me that Kick was backed by some
not
gambling
user-friendly at all.
organization, so that's how they were able to just back out all this money, because this $16 an hour incentive was on top of the massive contracts that they claimed to be offering to a bunch of content creators, which sounds great on the surface level, but I know 2 things to be true. 1, everything presented to you has some sort of strings attached. They're not just giving away money for free. And 2, people can't continue to fund things that don't profit unless you are in a major surplus of money and there's like some great growth potential that you
Like Arizona T.
do see in a company or an organization. There's no way that you continue to fund something like this. And hell, I wasn't the only one that was skeptical at the time.
This is why I don't think Kick is a viable streaming platform for the long term.
Oh, she cool. I like her.
Kat,
I've seen her
Kick lets
before.
streamers keep 90% of subs. Oh my god, Kat, Kick potentially will pay streamers $16 an hour to stream on the platform. Yo, use your brain for a second and think a little bit deeper than the flashy money they're throwing at you. You making content on a platform is you investing in that platform. You're investing time, energy. Bear with me. You probably want your investments to pay off. Twitch is a live streaming platform. Twitch takes 50% of subs, which sucks. Twitch is owned by Amazon. Twitch has been around for a really long time. Twitch is not profitable at this current state. Kick takes way less money from subs than Twitch does. And Kick is going to pay creators as well, which probably means Kick is even less profitable than Twitch. Kick is bleeding money right now. And what do we know about companies that aren't profitable?
Send me back to Asia.
Or they have a sugar daddy parent company that funds money into them so that they can exist. Twitch has Amazon funding money into it. What does Kick have? Stake, which is an online gambling site. Now, let's think a little bit, guys. Companies are not altruistic. They don't do things for the greater good of humanity. They do things to gain from it. What would Stake, a gambling company,
do it for fucking money,
serve to gain from having a live streaming platform? Maybe they can not enforce nice TOSs and then have streamers stream gambling that they fund. These streamers are not gambling with their own money, by the way. Stake is giving them money to gamble. And then viewers will see them gamble. It might look fun.
So basically it's all fraud. All right, nice.
And exciting, and these people will then go over to Stake, which is where they're gambling at, to then lose their money, which is how Stake is making money. So from the platform itself, it's not a profitable platform. So 1, either it's going to die in the short term because it can't stay afloat, or 2, it does stay afloat, but now there's like sketchy things happening on this platform due to it being backed by a gambling company, and it just becomes a cesspool because a company that is owned by a gambling company is not going to enforce good TOS that would make it a wholesome community.
I think a great portion of what she said is true, but
just
the biggest
hold
takeaway
the fuck on. She just spit, bro. Nah, my dumb ass was thinking, like, for a long time, oh, Kick is so good, this and that. I mean, I got to a point where I was like, okay, Kick fucking sucks. But if I would have watched that video a long time ago, that thought would have not been there for as long. And I'm sure that video helped out a lot of people, like a lot of dumb niggas like me, bro, because she broke that shit down for real.
From that, for me, Kick is literally the biggest gambling ad of all time. Look, gambling has a bunch of restrictions nationwide.
What's he going to school for? He's going to school for being a thug.
Much in order to get people to, see their promotions and see their advertisements. But this new big brained idea was, hey, why don't we create a platform in which we could get some of the biggest celebrities with the biggest content creators like XQC and Drake, Los Pollos and Drake, a lot of people with Drake, and have them come on the platform, play with this fake money, and then ultimately turn that into a way for people to then profit off of that. And by profit off of that, I mean downloading our apps and playing our games. Outside of the unrealistic paying scale that they have, outside of the lies about the TOS, because they really started reneging on these things after they saw the importance of having a TOS. I think Kick has...
They just started doing what? Redoing what? All right, I'm gonna skip over that. Yo, guys, welcome. What's good?
Has missed one of the most important, if not the most important thing when creating a new social media platform, and that's the ability to create social currency that actually matters to other people.
I'm not saying I didn't enjoy streaming on Kick, but the thought of streaming, like waking up and streaming, wasn't like as exciting as when I was on Twitch, bro. Like, it just
Ronnie, that chair, bro. What is that? Armin Miller? What is that?
Kick. I'm not. I actually appreciate Kick and Eddie for everything they were trying to do, because back then Twitch was on some bullshit too, nigga. It was on some bullshit.
Now, don't get me wrong. I think a lot of things are important. Money is a huge motive.
Tech, I doubt it.
motivator and factor as to why people will go on different platforms. I know Twitch's TOS was very inconsistent, and that's why a lot of people ran from Twitch as a platform as a whole. This is why people skated away from being content creators there. But I can honestly say that social currency is a big motivating factor in a lot of reasons why people do things. What I mean by that is clicks and views, likes and retweets and reposts and all that stuff. Think about it. People were on Twitter for free with no monetization. Monetization is fairly new on social media platforms. The only thing that really mattered,
bro, these Twitter niggas is about to piss me off, bro. If I see one more fucking post with a goddamn steak logo on it, I'm genuinely going to rip my ears off.
Continue to matter to this day is the social currency that you do get. These people do things that aren't even necessarily monetizable. They either get flagged, they can't repost it anywhere because other platforms have TOS, but the only reason why they do it is to say that they have X amount of views, X amount of likes, X amount of reposts, etc., etc. So if you can't create that as a social media platform, you're doomed from the start. And I don't think that you can do that by leading with money, because ultimately when the money runs out or people realize the social currency is bigger over there on platforms like Twitch or YouTube, they are always going to return there. People would rather take pay cuts from a financial perspective than to take social currency cut. If this is taking you away from being with the cool kids, then people aren't gonna do it. And Kick definitely didn't help themselves by not bringing over some of the basics of streaming, like channel points, gifted subs, like having some of the normal things.
Bro, the predicts, bro, they didn't have that shit. I don't know if they still have it to this day. They still might not have predictions to this fucking day, bro. Like the normal things that allow chat to interact with the actual fucking stream, they didn't have, and they still don't fucking have. I don't get it. It's genuinely just a fucking, what'd you say, a cesspool of just fucking gambling addicts and prawn addicts.
Things that Twitch had, or innovating on the app in any sort of way.
I don't know if you forgot. I don't know if y'all lost the plot. Got the game f***ed up, boy. What the f*** my predicts? Got the app a year ago when the first drop. You look at the app now, no changes. If shit is it's
Bruce was right.
We're gonna have a dialogue. We're gonna have a very long dialogue. Chat, I ain't gonna lie. I swear my life I'd be on Twitch right now, but I ain't trying to get in no trouble.
They never brought in anything new, introduced any new features. They were literally just a carbon copy, which has me thinking more and more every day that this was just a gambling ad. I've been thinking to myself, what would it take for a new social media platform to really pop up? We haven't really seen one pop up in a long time. Yeah, TikTok took off kind of recently, but TikTok is just a spinoff of another app that's a spinoff of another app. Granted, it does look much different than its original Musical.ly Triller days, but it is a spinoff of...
Wait, so... it's a spinoff of Musical.ly, which was a spinoff of Vine, right?
Of a different app. But these new apps that we've seen pop up in the recent times, social media platforms, they aren't really taking off. Blue Sky hasn't taken off, Threads hasn't taken off, Truth Social hasn't taken off. What's scary to me for these new social media platforms that are trying to take off and pop off is that the younger generations are choosing the same social media platforms as the older generations. And that used to not be the case. The people that were on MySpace and Facebook are two different people. The people that were on Facebook and Snapchat, two different people. And you kind of get the gist from there. So with people choosing the same platforms over and over again, it's kind of got me thinking that monopolies are really taking over. But at the end of the day, part of the problem is they can't create social currency. If you are on a Kick, a Rumble, a True Social, a Thread, or a Blue Sky, you get labeled. And it's not cool to be on those platforms. So unless they can organically create social currency, no competitor will succeed.
Oh. That was it? Bro, why does my PC do this, bro? Just randomly ends whenever it wants to, bro. Like, okay. Hey, that was a good video, man. I'm low-key out of it, but all that shit made sense. 100% made sense, and I hope it makes sense to y'all. Because, you know what I'm saying? Things of that nature and shit like that. Yeah.